school, and what would it mean for students and parents? The answers to those questions are in our top story tonight at 5 o'clock. A University of Alabama education professor explains a charter school as a public school, but the difference is the charter itself. He says an organization applies for the charter where they include their desired goals for students. Charter schools would be taxpayer-funded schools operating outside the regulations most public schools have to follow. Lawmakers took the first A committee approved a bill authorizing 20 charter schools in Alabama, but for many people, funding is a major concern.
Charter school is funded by the students taking their state allotment. The state provides X thousand dollars per student per year with them to the charter school. That money does not go to the regular public school. The problem is that the regular public schools are under the gun financially to begin with, and it's unlikely that they'll lose money, but they won't be able to cut services concomitantly.
Alabama Representative Poole from Tuscaloosa says the revised bill passed out of a legislative committee this morning. Full House consideration of the bill has not. In the April elementary and middle schools. It was the first chance for parents and citizens to chime in on what they want to see for the future of the school district. The meeting was at Central High School. Some people talked about the proposed new storm shelter, which would hold more than There was a low turnout at the meetings. Children, but the entire community.
Encourage people and really opportunity, be part of the energy of rebuilding.
Now, there are still several more meetings you can attend. Meetings about University Place Elementary and Middle will be held Tuesday, April 17th at 6 o'clock, Tuesday, May 1st at 6 o'clock. Also, meetings about the future of May 21st, Thursday, May 31st. All meetings will start at 6 o'clock and will be held in the Central High School on Tuscaloosa Amphitheater is adding to its acts season. Daughtry will be at the amphitheater Saturday, June 16th. It's all a part of their Break the Spell tour, fronted by American Idol Season 5. Tickets for the concert go on sale this Monday, April 16th, starting at 10 a.m. Get your tickets. You can stop by the ticket office located at the amphitheater or get them online at Ticketmaster. On your home team Crime Watch, the search continues for a man convicted of murder. Police are looking for 42-year-old Timothy Richard, who officials say escaped from a state prison in West Alabama. Now, here's a look at Richard. Officials say Richard was found missing from his bed early Sunday morning from the state cattle ranch in Greensboro. The Alabama Department of Corrections says Richard could not be located during an inmate count. Authorities say all appropriate law enforcement agencies were notified. Today, the Department of Public Safety searched the wooded area surrounding the ranch with helicopters. Richards was sentenced to life in prison in County. Now, here's some more information about Richards. He's a white male, 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing 230 pounds, blue eyes and blonde hair. If you have any information regarding Richard's whereabouts, you can call your local law enforcement agency. Now to South Alabama, where the parents of an old boy who drowned near Mobile on Friday believe his saggy pants contributed to his drowning. The grief-stricken parent spoke with reporter Jessica Toloni in an emotional interview.
It feels like forever.
A mother's emotions still so raw, her pain so real.
Says as you kids go on it, have fun. But be careful.
When Kelly Hutchins said goodbye to her 14-year-old son Friday, she never dreamed that would be the last time she'd see him. Shadow Tidwell was hanging out with friends at the Saraland boat landing when his parents say he fell into the water. He wasn't a strong swimmer, and on top of that, he was wearing saggy pants, which they believe contributed to his drowning.
Anybody who wears them knows full well they can't walk very well. You know, with
He
wearing them like
couldn't
that.
kick his legs to move, to hold himself up. His pants got so heavy that even if he tried to do a float on his back, it would have drug him down.
Shadow's friends and strangers who happened to be in the area jumped in and tried to as rescue crews were on the scene.
She said, Shadow's drowned, they're looking for him in the water. I said, no, no. Ambulance flew by at that time. I just followed the ambulance, and I knew he was gone, but I still expected them to walk him up to me in a towel, told him to be more careful. When I saw that back, I still don't feel real. I still expect to see him walking home.
It's a nightmare for his mother and for his dad, who for several months wasn't speaking to his teenage son. Shadow, just 14 years old, was about to become a dad himself.
Just trying to think of ways maybe, you know, to patch things up, but always. And turned out I didn't have that kind of time after all.
That was Jessica Taloni reporting from Mobile. On a much different note, today marks the beginning of A-Day week. Now, according to University of Alabama Game Day operations, admissions is free. The game will be carried on Comcast Sports South. Also, remember, Alabama's home team, WVUA, is the place for A-Day coverage. We'll have a live A-Day special edition of Crimson Tide Kickoff live from the Capstone. That starts at noon to 1 p.m. on Saturday, April 14th. Now, here's a look at the schedule for the day. At 11 a.m., gates open at Bryant-Denny Stadium. 11:45, Skills Challenge competition at Bryant-Denny Stadium. 12:20 p.m., Walk of Fame ceremony at Denny Chimes. 2 p.m.,